Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to Planescape Torment. And it has been months since I've recorded. Everything kept coming up, going wrong after a rough year. Months passed in, and now I'm trying to remember where I was. I think I was towards the end of the game, and I did look up something, but now it's been a couple months in terms of where to go next. Don't worry about it. If you are seeing this, there's not going to be another couple months until the next one, because I will not post this until I finish with the damn game. So there is that much. So let's get back into the game. Those of you watching it years from now, just know I had a bit of a rough year last year. It's now mid-January of 2026 when I'm recording this. Alright, I looked up a few things, and I think I had to talk to the advocate, who then was going to direct me elsewhere. I may have talked to the advocate before. The issue is that I don't remember. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, come to the advocate's home, and go in there. Now, I did talk to all my people over the last couple episodes before this, if I remember right. Now, I may have even talked to this guy last time, but it's been so long I can't remember. I know I have talked to him before, so there is that. And he was supposed to tell me something. You see Yanis. He turns to you, enter, and affixes you with a tired gaze. There are dark sacs beneath his eyes, and he looks as if he has not been sleeping. Greetings, Yanis. You again? Yanis frowns slightly as he stares at you. What is it you want this time? Had some questions for you? Can you tell me about the fire? There's a strange look like this fire. I can't imagine what would have been precious in the documents that were burned, but someone must have wanted them destroyed. Can you tell me what was burned? I've talked to him about this, about the legacies. Anything like Dustman contracts, I've already been through this, I think. There's something else you can help me with? Can you tell me about your daughter? Deonara, she was young. She recently joined the Society of Sensations, Sensets. So, I saw a woman by that name interred in the mortuary memorial hall. She had become a ghost and claimed she knew me. What? Yanis looked flustered. What did you say? Her spirit now resides in the memorial hall. I spoke with her for a time, and she seems to be in distress. You spoke to her? Yanis seems to become more confused by the moment. What distresses her? Me, apparently. She said that she loved me, and that I had loved her, and that I had forsaken her. I see. Perhaps. Yanis frowns and studies you. His face has become like stone. Are you the one that she left Sigil with? The one who led her on the journey that killed her? I'm not certain. I think I may be that man, but I have forgotten much. You? Yanis looks you up and down. You're the one. And you say you've forgotten? Yanis draws himself up. He looks like he's squaring himself for battle. You've forgotten? But the incident was so long ago. How can that be? I have a strange condition. I lose myself for a time. Anything you can tell me about myself or your daughter would be invaluable. Countless liars have I known in my tenure in this city. Yanis studies you intently. Do not strike me as one of them, at least on this matter. If you truly do not remember that whatever befell you and my daughter on your journey must have left deep scars, I am inclined to agree. And I ask your word on this. If your memory returns and you discover what's happened to my daughter, return to me that my mind may at last be at rest with the matter. I will do that. Very well. Here's the issue. He gives me this dodecahedron. Which turned into the journal. And I don't know if I remember any of this. And honestly, it's been so long in this Let's Play since I've been through it that probably a refresher would be due. So I'm going to go through it real quick. Look at the Whispering Shadows. Look at this, I guess. About a female ghost. The book tells me things, whispers me things. It tells me to avoid the ghost girl, avoid her. I don't know her, and she torments me. Read something else. I read about the Whispering Shadows. The whispers are not the shadows moving. They are speaking, plotting, talking to each other. I can understand some of what they say. Read something else. Read about hiding something within your own body. I'd already got that out. Read something else. Read about the accursed tattoos. This just basically goes on about the tattoos on his back. How about dreams and Ravel? I used the Goblet of Samir to force a waking dream. I saw a hag. She tempted me, threatened me with shadows. I have never seen her, but she came when I dreamt. I must not dream again. I must always be aware. I destroyed the goblet. She says she is someone of power, and that she will have me, will find me. Get away, hag. Stay far away. Leave in peace. Her voice reeked of evil's talons. Like spiders, they burrowed into my gray matter and eat her out of my mind out. She was a myth, a fairy tale who challenged the Lady of Pain. How can one fight against someone who is a myth? I don't have the weapons. I need weapons that will kill her should she find me. I need a strategy so that she cannot defeat me when she comes for me. I must devise and think that I shall beat her. Let's read about the cryptic answer from an unknown source. So the ghastly head said, "You have been divided. You are one of many men. You bear many names. Each has left their scars on your flesh. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation sin, man of 1,000 deaths, the doomed one to life, restless one of many. The one who life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth." Continue reading this portion. "You are the silver glass that is cracked and the pieces scattered across history. Only one piece is of import. Regain that, and your life will be yours again. There will be a price. The price this price will buy you a chance. Without the chance, you are doomed. You have lost that which is never meant to be separated from man. Your mortality has been stripped from you, lost. It exists, but you must find it before your mind is lost to you as well." So, I have already something about a legacy. Forget not to collect your legacy, and the small code and scratch aside is 51 AA. A trap, no doubt, set by another of my false selves. I will see it destroyed, I will. 51 AA. Alright, does he have some questions for you? Was the advocate, legacies. Actually, I believe you have a legacy for me. The legacy is number 51 AA, I believe. He looks at you in surprise as you name the legacy. That is extremely old. Are you certain? A shocked look comes upon his face. I hope that wasn't one of the ones that was burned. How old is it? Several decades at least. So it might have been burned. Can you check to see if the legacy still exists? Oh yes, of course. It'll take a moment. Very well, I will wait. Yes, fortunately it was unharmed by the fire. All the articles are safe. Could I collect on it? I am the beneficiary. Of course, sign here and here on the dotted line. There and there, all right. There we are. It should be the last of the paperwork. Here are all the items that were in the vaults. One looks like a Foundry receipt. They're quite an old one, to be sure. Did the deceased have something commissioned at the Foundry? I don't really know. Perhaps. I mean, think just about anything is possible. Where is the Foundry?
Updated my journal.
It is located in the lower wards, past the Great Gate. Look for the number of Godsman guards at the gate, and you should be in the right place. All right, so there we go.
Experience has increased my skills.
We have some advancement, and it sounds like we also have some level ups to do. So who leveled up? Here we go. Fall from Grace is leveled up. Let's get her leveled up real quick. Okay, that was simple enough. What else did we get? There's nothing on the floor, right? Okay. A receipt, a strange chunk of rock. This is for lawful good characters. I'm not lawful good yet. Kaleidoscope gem. Kaleidoscopic Eye. Evokes Chromatic Orb when held. +1 to all saves. +1 save or spells. +5 resist magic. I feel like that should be helpful. I don't think that's useful. Let's take a look at the receipt. The Great Foundry and the Stone Gullet of Lapa the Gross. It is a unique artifact. +1 to save versus poison and resistance to acid. One must consume it. So I get those things permanently. There we go. I'll use it. Sure. Pretty sure that's all I need.
All right.
So I guess we go to the Foundry now. Well, there's some progress right there, right out the gate. Yeah, we go to the lower ward. Let's go. Moving on our way. The lower ward. Where's the Foundry? Is the Foundry up there? Yeah.
All right.
Somewhere where I haven't been yet, so that's good. Also, my sound balancing may be off. I currently have my mic on a desk as opposed to the boom it's usually on. And I'm recording in a very different arrangement than I did the last time, so I'll try and rebalance it in post, but we'll have to see. Pardon me, the door is locked. You see a burly, bored-looking guard. State your business, please. I'm here to pick up an order. Yes, sir. May we see a receipt? Yes, here. Thank you, sir. The clerk you seek holds office on the southern wall of the Foundry. Thank you for your patronage. He opens the gate for you. So on the southern side... Pardon my coughs. I'm congested. It's that time of year. It seems that it's always that time of year for me, but... Yeah, it's...
I'm gone.
Been one of them winters. It's just up and down with the temperature. Alright, Foundry workers. This place can't be that big, right? Alyssa Teal. Are we going to find some people in here that we need to talk to? Let's talk to Alyssa. You see a short woman with slight horns on her forehead and ears that curve sharply back on her skull. She smells faintly of sulfur, even over the reek of the Foundry's fires. Greetings, what can I do for you? I'm looking for the pickup office. I have an item waiting for me. It's that office with the desk. You should be sitting right behind it. Thanks, I had some other questions. More questions? What are they? Who are you? I am Alyssa Teal, supervisor for this area, the area being the main Foundry area of the Great Foundry, where much of our current public work takes place. The Foundry is larger than this, of course, but we have a large contract we're working on and we've been sworn to secrecy, so most of the work is off limits. My apologies. I understand. I had some other questions. What's going on? We've taken a huge and very, very secret contract, one that is taking up practically all our resources. We maintain a smaller operation for the day-to-day items for our other orders, but right now the Foundry is devoted to fulfilling our contract. Don't bother asking about it, because I won't tell you. I seem very firm about this. Okay. Where can I get those items to work the forge? If you can't find them lying around somewhere, then you'll have to buy them from the clerk. For a nominal price, of course. Okay, thank you. So you can forge something in here? Let's go around here. Let's talk to Thilden. You see a slab-stomached man with thick arms and a scraggly beard. He smells as if he hasn't washed in ages, and his breath doesn't do much for your breakfast. He's in the process of ordering around subordinates as you approach him, and he deals a quick cuff to the ear of one of them. He turns to face you, hitching up his belt. What do you want? I had some questions. You want answers? Like what? Who are you? Dilden the Grey, supervisor for the yard. My job is to make sure that my laborers get their jobs done, and make sure people like you don't distract them. They work little enough as it is, the little sods, and when they manage to lose the rest of the day in idleness if I weren't here. I'm tough, but I'm fair. Ask anyone. Why do they call you the Grey? Because I'm covered in soot most of the time from those blasted furnaces. It's a nickname my laborers gave me, out of affection, no doubt. Seriously, no doubt. That's right, they do. They know if they don't, they'll get what's coming to them. I have other questions. I need to use the forge. Can you give me some ore? He looks you up and down carefully, considering, and says, "You want to be a smith, eh? Can't say the fire do much to skin like that. Take it then, and don't get in the way of my workers." Good day, sir. I have no idea if I need to actually make anything now. I really don't. I'm gonna quick save the game here. Oh, this goes somewhere. The Godsman Hall. There's Sarosa. You see a young woman. As you approach her, her eyes stare directly into yours. You get the uncomfortable feeling that she's not just examining your eye color. Her gaze seems to penetrate far deeper than that. "Greetings, stranger. How goes your day?" Well enough. I'd like to ask you, or like you to answer some questions for me. What answers do you seek, half-man? Why do you call me half-man?
Updated my journal.
Why do you half-man? Because I cannot see your spirit. All other mortals who pass through my life show their spirits to me as a shining spark or a smoldering ember. You show nothing at all. I call you half-man because I cannot see your spirit as I see those of others. Whether this is because you have no soul or because you have transcended, I cannot say. One way or another, you are but half a man. What the other half is, I cannot say. Okay. Who are you? I am Sarosa, daughter of Sandoz, one of the factors of the Godsman. Alright, tell me your family. My brother Saros is a child of the Foundry, yet I fear he has never embraced the philosophy of the believers of the Source. My father is a factor here, and his travels have led him far from the Foundry and into realms most mortals never even dream of achieving. Tell me more of your brother. Saros is a brash, impulsive lad, easily given over to his manhood. He is eager to prove himself, equal of anything on the plains, full of aggression of youth. I believe he feels himself more sensate than Godsman, further vindicating my belief that the sensates are the most immature of all the factions of Sigil. Why are they the most immature? Why are they the most immature? Because, like children, they do not understand that there is more beyond the world of the senses, beyond what one can see, hear, taste, touch, smell. Look around you. You are in the outer planes. This is belief made solid. But that does not mean this seemingly rough matter can be comprehended by the senses. This is belief. No mere physicality can match it. I see. Speak of other matters. Nothing. Farewell. So this is where you can explore to join the Godsman, I guess, or deal with the Godsman. Various Foundry Smiths. There's a Keldor. Pardon me. There's Saros. I'm going to talk to him first. You see a sandy-haired youth. He's on the cusp between adolescence and adulthood, and from his eyes it looks like he's trying to be as adult as possible without having the slightest idea of how. In other words, he seems innocent. "Hey, stranger, what can I do for you? You can answer a few questions for me. Ask whatever you want. Tell me about yourself." "Me? I'm Saros. I grew up around here. Got to run through the Foundry, playing with stuff. I like pretty much everyone here, except Thilden. He keeps saying I'm not raised right and that my father is a poor parent. All I know is that Thilden's the biggest sod I ever met." More questions? Tell me about the Great Foundry. "I grew up here. Played in the main Foundry area and ran... Yeah, okay. It stinks, it's loud, and people can be like Thilden, but still home to me." That's some questions. Tell me about the people here. "They're smiths and workers. I think they mean well, but they're also earnest and boring. They need to liven themselves up a bit, like, say, the Senses. You like the Senses, huh? They know how to live. They know what it's all about. Not like these people. They keep pretending there's some big, noble purpose to it all, but I don't see it. My sister says that life is more than our senses show, but I don't see how she knows that, since all she knows is through her senses. I just don't get why people make this stuff up." Who's your sister? Talked to her already. Sarosa? She could just look at someone and see what needs adding and what needs taking away. I don't know how she does it. My father always said it was something about her ascending to another level. He said she was a born Godsman. Interesting. Let's ask some more questions. Actually, nothing more for now. Let's talk to Keldo. There's somebody up there I can talk to. You see a sturdy man who looks like he's just bursting with vitality. His face is tanned and lined, and his black beard is beginning to show hints of white. Hail, stranger, and well met. What can I do for you this fine day? I'd like to ask you a few questions. What do you want to know? Who are you? He smiles broadly. My friend, I am Kelder of Durian, one of the factotums of the Godsmen, nominally in charge of this place while our true higher-ups are gone in conclave. What can you tell me about your faction? He smiles, his face creasing in wrinkles. What would you like to know about? What are the beliefs of this faction? We believe that the universe is a giant testing ground, a place where we prove ourselves through a series of tests. These tests continue throughout your life, throughout your many lives. Each step and each day may well be a test for you, and your reward as the next life depends on how well you learn your lessons in this life. We believe that a body learns from experience, and that experience extends through your lives, making you into something greater than just a single life. Makes sense so far? Keep going. So, life is a test. We take the test. When we pass, we move on to a new form. This may be the form of an archon, of a fiend, or of a power. The choices we make in this life, as always, help chart our course. Whether we have free will or not is still under debate. He smiles. Of course, I'm on the side of the free will people. I hate thinking that my choices have already been made for me. Alright, some more questions about your faction? Tell me of their history. It's commonly believed that we were founded by Perrine, before the Great Upheaval, when all the factions became 15 in number. During the upheaval, Augie of Faunal tightened the faction's beliefs into what they are today. She had been reincarnated 1,000 times and could remember each one of her reincarnations. She taught us how to treat our intuition and led us into a new era. These two are the most important figures in our faction. We have plenty more stories, but those are the bare bones. Alright, more questions about your faction? What do I get for being in the faction? Well, aside from access to our excellent Foundry, room and board for you and your friends, special items and spells, and more favorable reactions from most folk you'll meet on the street. There's not much to recommend us. Of course, if you're planning on being with us merely for the benefits, I'd have to counsel against it. Okay, so I have more questions about your faction. Who are the faction's enemies? We don't have enemies, per se. Still, there are some who oppose our beliefs. The bleak cabal scoff at the idea that we evolved towards something more perfect. I figure that if they don't think that there's a point, they may as well get it over with, like the Dustmen ought to. The Dustmen think that life is an illusion, preparing for the big death, and our belief champions the cause of life. They promote death, we celebrate life. What could be more opposed? Okay, some more questions. What do you do, anyway? 6. Well, we run the Great Foundry. We also run Harbinger House, where we train folks who seem to be powers in training, bashers who demonstrated some sort of special ability that sets them apart from normal mortals. Some say we do it because we want a power on our side, but the truth is, we do it because we figure that's part of our test as well. We do our best to make sure every creature faces up to its responsibilities. We want to see the multiverse move on. Okay, and why are you named as you are? That's a good question. Our real name is the Believers of the Source, because we believe all life springs from a pure primal source. But because we believe that all creatures have the potential for godliness within them, it's only natural that our nickname would be the Godsman. Alright. I have more questions. I'd like to see the secret project, if I could. Friend, I can't give you that until you prove yourself a friend of the Godsman. Maybe later. Alright, so they've got a secret project that theoretically you can join this group to find. Let's head up here. Wait, what? Oh, do I gotta come out here and go up here? Yeah. Apparently I do. Let's talk to this person. You see a severe woman with flaming red hair pulled back tight, giving her face a stretched, nervous look. She appears to be deep in thought. At your approach, she glances up and says, "Can I help you with something?" Yes, I had some questions. Who are you? My name is Bedai Lin. I'm a magical engineer. Not a mage, mind you, but a theoretician. I'm looking to make sure the Godsmen don't get a chance to use that weapon or contract for other such weapons of war again. Alright, I have other questions. Tell me about the Great Foundry. She stifles a yawn. You can ask almost anyone else here about the Foundry and you'll get the same answer. What makes you think I'll give you one that's any different? Ask another question. Tell me the project you're working on. Tell me about the project we've sworn our lives to complete and defend? No, I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Let's just say it's powerful and it'll be worth the effort we put into it. Tell me some of the other people here. The other people here? Well, you've got the brilliant but eccentric Nil Xander, the Githzeri outcast woman, Kelra, Thilden the Grey, whose heart is much less ambiguous than his name, Keldor the Factor, Sandaz the Factor, the 2 children of Sandaz, supervisors, smiths, and a host of others. They all pass me by at one point or another, and frankly I haven't made that much of an effort to get to know them. They work for me, or they don't. And that's about as much as I care, I'm afraid. I'm rather devoted to my work. Alright. Farewell. Okay. Save the game. We're gonna pop open these rooms one at a time.
Alright.
Is there anything in here? How about in here? How about in here? How about in here? How about this? Nope.
Alright.
How about in here? Alright.
Alright.
Anything in here? Nothing, 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 nothing. These are like meeting rooms, right?
I'm gone.
Little conference rooms up here. Which I know I can get into. Oh my god, okay. It's open, but I can't actually enter. Here we go. Wait. Only a very tiny little area you can click on. Watch, it's going to be completely empty. So I have not had anything lead me here, and yet I'm finding out about some sort of secret project.
I'm gone.
How's about this one? The door is locked, you'll need a key. The door is locked, I'll need a key. Well, where's the office that I'm supposed to go to? Is it over here? There's like a door I didn't even see. Let's talk to this one. Madeline, you see a wizened old man with trembling hands and a cunning face. He looks you over carefully and speaks. Hello, have I seen you before? You seem familiar to me somehow. I suppose it's possible. I never forget a face. It'll come to me. Aw, Beethoven with it. Do you remember where? It's important to me. Not so fast, lad. It takes a while for the mind to warm up to a task like this. I've lived a long time and seen a lot more faces in that time, and it ain't so easy to remember. Memory's a fleeting thing, and that's something you can bank on. Before replying, you better tell me about it, lad. Can you tell me why you are here? Me, I'm Nadalin, Godsman fighter extraordinaire, he sighs. At least I used to be. Now I'm a clerk in the Foundry, breathing in the sooty air and hastening my dying day along. That's a pity. I had other questions. I'm here to pick up an item. Do you have the receipt? You'll need a receipt or I can't give you anything. Yes, I do. The old man takes a receipt from you and scrutinizes it carefully. This thing's over 100 years old. How'd you come by it? I left it for myself, but I got busy. That's a good one, lad. I bet you were busy. He laughs to himself. He passes over his armload. Here you go. Treat this work with care, you hear? That I will. I had some other questions, though. I'd like to pick up some gear for the forge. You're one to smith now, eh, lad? Very well. You'll need an apron, 10 copper, some tongs, another 10, and a hammer, which will be 20. That comes, let me see, 50 copper. It comes to 40 copper. What am I thinking? Of course it is. I tell you, memory's an insidious thing. That it is. Give me this stuff. Don't forget to pack up some more from Thilden if you'll be wanting to work the forge. He's a miserly bastard, but he's the only one to get ore from. Thanks. Farewell. Oh, we got some stuff on the floor. A forge hammer and a key. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop this here. Do I have the... Yeah, I've got some... The Fessal room key, which I don't need. Not really. We got iron ore, we got tongs, we got some sort of apron, I guess. We got curious ironwork. This is a shimmering piece of filigreed metalwork that you picked up at the Great Foundry. Looks almost gauzy. Sharp edges protrude from it. You have no idea where it goes right now, but it must be important if you commissioned it for yourself. All you need to do is activate it. To activate it is to find the proper key. You unfold the shimmering metal and immediately begins crackling with life. It begins forming itself into a metallic circle, hovering in the air. There's something in your possession that has activated this portal. You get the feeling that you probably ought to make sure you have everything you need. You might not be back at Sigil for a long time. I'm going to fold it up and put it away. It looks like I've found the key to the next area. So there's that. Here's the issue. I don't actually remember if I've got everything I need. Let's try to use a forge. Did he give me a key? Did he give me a key over here? No. Is there an ability to use this forge around here? Anything I can like click on? Not really seeing anything. Well, you know, I have no idea whether I'm ready to go or not. I think I should clear out my inventory and sort things out. Let's take a look. I got these things I don't really know about. These are kind of like dead ends. Yeah, these are dead ends. I think I do have space. Don't get me wrong, I do have space. So I'm moving a few things here so I can pick more stuff up. I don't think that I have much left to do outside of this area. But I think what I am going to do is I'm going to make a hard save. What save am I on? I am on save 35. I'm going to do this save just as activating the commission. Whatever. It's not going to be my save for this particular thing, but if I ever have to, if I mess up and I have to come back, I'm going to come back to this spot. So let's try this again. We'll do the portal. Even though I know for a fact that I have some things I could do, like I could do some more of the Modron stuff. I think that's all that comes to mind. But I'm sure there's some other stuff that I just do not remember right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and go forward, because at this rate, if I delay any more, I may not finish this thing till 2030. Let's go through the... Oh, I'm in Ravel's maze. Okay. Well, that is unsettling. Did I just crash it? And that crashed. It's a damn good thing I saved. Alright, reloaded. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, step through the portal. I have entered Ravel's maze. It's not that large.
Done.
Music has definitely changed.
Processing. Plant life is not indigenous to structure.
Thank you, Nodrum. Oh no! We have combat. Trig it? Alright. I have no idea how dangerous these things are.
sickness hears you. I think, therefore I am.
Yes.
I think.
A pleasure.
So we'll go with general melee tactics then. And I hear a train rolling by. Okay, anyway, let's take these down. I don't know how difficult they are. What I do know is that they only hit me once. Najim went ahead and got himself a critical miss. So they hit for a decent amount. Oh, did Dakon just solo that dude? Okay. And we got another one coming on up. Let's wait. And for that matter, does Nodrum have a limited amount of ammo? Nordum, rather.
Maximally efficient strike.
There we go. Let's pop the quick loot on. And they didn't drop anything.
All right.
Well, interesting so far. I do know that I'm running a little shy on time. So let's go this way. Oh, we've got portals to other areas. So if this is a large area, we could be here a while. Although I get a sneaking suspicion I may not be here too long. These things are going down pretty quick, I will say that. As long as I don't get overwhelmed. I should be able to just take them out with melee.
Error.
Yeah, is he just attacking, he's attacking Ignis. Or he was. Now they're on
How may I help?
Fall from
Pleasure.
Grace. Fall from Grace, move away. $750 experience each. That's not terrible. It's going to take an entire session just to explore, I bet.
Done.
But for now, I'm going to quick save the game. Let's take these down bit by bit. Sorry about the constant pause spam. I'm getting used to what I had set for auto pause because I haven't, as I said, I haven't played for months and months and months. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything here. Comes around back to the beginning. Well, there's plenty of these things just coming out of the walls, literally coming out of the woodwork.
Time is over.
All right, did that kill that one? Yeah, I think so.
Maximally efficient strike.
I do like having Nodrum on the team.
Error.
His chatter amuses me. And of course there's the fact that he's a... There's a trap. He's a ranged fighter in a game where ranged fighters are a little bit limited, so... It is helpful to me. Quick save that game. Oh! I keep stepping on traps. Like I should have her looking for traps.
Done.
But I don't know if it's a constant thing or not. And I see this one down here. We are going to fight it.
Rock things
Oh, seriously, you guys aren't going to attack? I guess I'll attack you. Alright, that one's down. Let me attack this up. There we go. It's not letting me mouse over some things.
Time is
Alright, you need to step back.
It shall be
Come on, Fall from Grace. You need to heal yourself. Heal yourself.
all right.
Alright, quick save the game. And let them come to me. So far, it goes pretty quick. Hell of a lot better than the first exploration in some of the areas in this game. Oh no, you need to step back. Cure yourself.
Lend me strength.
I'm gone.
There we go. And another quick save. I don't know that I'm gonna record. I don't know that I'm gonna explore much more. If I get into a major battle, I'll have to pause it, of course. But so far, things are falling pretty quick. Pretty quick. Oh, I didn't see it pause. My bad. And during all of this, I'm using kind of jury-rigged glasses because the frame for my glasses broke. And I have not had the opportunity to buy a new one. There's Ravel. Was that seriously Ravel? Yeah, let's take this down.
Time is
You need to come back. Alright, that one's down. We do need to take Ravel down, but
A little out of practice.
I don't know about taking her down, but we need to talk to her.
Done.
I saw her creep by. I'm gonna save that conversation for the next episode.
Out of practice, it seems.
Come on, take this thing down. Let's just farm her followers for the experience. There's another portal.
Maximally efficient strike.
Wait, the thing's not dead yet.
Portal detected.
I see the portal, Nodrum. Wait, can he detect portals even if they're closed?
Portal detected.
Let me quick save this game. Come up here. Finish this maze, or this section of the maze.
Error.
Alright, we need to heal deck on.
What did you wish?
Let's heal deck on, and then
Lend me strength.
it looks like
Awaiting order.
we have a level up with Nordum. Nice. Anybody else level up while I was out? No.
I'm gone.
That's
Let's
the worst
round
we
this
go.
corner. And I think I will actually wrap it up here. Well, after months away, I've got a little bit of progress. I see what purports to be Ravel. It's probably not her, but we'll see next time. But we are in Ravel's maze, so there is that. This has been the RPG Crawler with Planescape Torment. If you like what you see, remember to leave a like, comment, feedback, and subscribe for more RPGs. Until next time, take care and goodbye.